Yanni has played Smash for a long time, and
Sure.
he's got all of the, Steve combos down for every single character, but Trey 5 just looks at the character and goes, right, I see what makes him good, and I'm going to leverage that as best I can, but how will that go against a Snake? This is going to be very interesting between two guys that are really, really good in close quarters, but how will their combos be able to continue against each other?
Especially a particularly heavy setup Snake, right? MVD not exactly always known for his CQC, not always known for, his close quarters gameplay. More known for his insane amount of setups and traps. So I'm interested to see if we're talking traps versus traps here, who's going to come out ahead. Right now, MVD versus Trey 5. We're in the middle of the Pokeball, throws him into the grenade. Jeez.
And those are the traps that you're talking about right there. Literally just the grenade bouncing, and he says, right, I know when this is going to blow up, and you're in trouble already. But Trey 5 not feeling the pressure just yet. He's got the stone tools, so he can definitely fight right now. It's not those weak, pathetic wood tools that, try as you might, you're still not getting a whole lot of damage output out of them. But Trey 5 making it work, trying to keep it close with MVD and DIing down so that he doesn't potentially run into something weird, taking off the block.
I was wondering that. I was like wondering if Trey 5 was just going to bounce off the block there, try to get a tech, but doesn't opt for it, taking 46 without even touching MVD. I mean, MVD has not made contact with him on this stock at all, and he's still almost at 50. This is just explosions everywhere. It can really, somewhat of an eyesore, right? As you watch this could be very straining.
I mean, it's just so hard to figure out what's going on sometimes, right? I mean, especially Pokemon Stadium 2, you have to play Where is the Grenade? I didn't boot up Smash to play Where's Waldo, but I guess I have to now.
Right. Forward tilt, not going to happen. Not a KO just yet, but we're going all the way over. Ooh, that could have been enough tilt, but he's just going to take it down, knock it back off stage, and MVD looking so incredibly strong at the beginning of this game, still surviving.
Yeah, I can't believe that he actually lived that back air. It's so strong out of Steve. Trey 5's got the gold tools now, so lots of frame data, and that's big for MVD right there that he actually broke the block with that back air as he hit Trey, because otherwise would have bounced off, definitely would have been able to live. But it's a big lead for MVD now, and it just goes to show that without your setups, right, with the grenades to interrupt, it is tough for Steve to actually finish his plate against Snake.
Absolutely. It's just tough to really get through, and it's hard enough for Steve to sort of approach and find a way in on a lot of characters, let alone one who doesn't want to engage with him at all. And I feel like this could be the same in the other way. I mean, if Steve is ahead on Snake, obviously I think Snake has a lot more in terms of reliability, in terms of, long-range stuff. But you can see, I mean, I don't know what Trey 5's angle is to get back into this. He's hitting these mine carts, which is great, but at some point he's going to have to mine again.
Yeah, and thankfully MVD, as he does take a back seat, and Trey 5 has been doing a whole lot of building, which is something that he does. As long as he's got some blocks on screen, he's happy because it will disrupt your game plan. And it's been tough for MVD to put the grenades exactly where he needs to be, but Trey 5 just hasn't been able to get himself where he needs to be to take the stock, and he did not even see the C4 coming.
Very sneaky there. Well done to MVD taking game one pretty emphatically. I mean, he does not seem to have much of an issue with Steve, and it's interesting because some players just seem lost, let's say, against this character.
If you don't have matchup experience, it's hard to figure out, well, do I camp him or do I try to pressure him? Because you think, okay, I'm going to try to camp him, and then he starts mining, and you're like, oh no!
Sometimes it is that simple, right? It's just like do I do X or Y? Do I do this or that? And with some characters, they'll throw you for a loop. I mean, Cloud, obviously, with Limit, Pac-Man being able to do what he does, Sonic. There are so many characters that swing one way or the other. And when it comes to Steve and Snake, it's like both of these guys have very clear, distinct game plans. So what happens when they go up against each other? Looks like we're going to Yoshi's for this next one.
Yeah, it's important to get a lead, and here on Yoshi's story, you're going to have a lot of confidence in yourself to get that early lead because there's really nowhere to run, and I think that's exactly what Trey 5 is looking for, right? It was just so hard to get close to MVD and set anything up, so now, you take away places for MVD to go, except that his platform coverage, Snake is so good at controlling the stage when you give him triplets.
Yeah, Battlefield often considered one of Snake's best stages, if not the best. At least it used to be. I don't know. Maybe not anymore. Snake has sort of fallen out of favor in a lot of regards. I mean, we talk about characters as if they have stocks all the time, right? Snake's stock has unfortunately somewhat fallen, but MVD doing what he can to try to raise it back up here. 155 on Trey 5, but he's still looking okay, still surviving.
And forward smash through there, but he's still on wood tools. It's so hard to gather resources on the stage, but iron, he does have some of it, and he's able to break MVD's everything with it. Oh, I love this mix-up from MVD, knowing that he's against the block.
Up to 48. Yeah, tried to use anything that he could to get rid of Trey 5. Eventually, the C4 is going to pop. Well done.
Yeah, I think this is the big thing that we're seeing in the matchup is stuff like that C4. You're talking about how sometimes it can be hard to set up traps against Steve, but actually the way that I'm seeing it now, you know, that the match is actually being played is that Trey 5 has to go back and forth across the stage, and then he's constantly running into some sort of explosive.
Right now, the shoe's on the other foot. I mean, Trey very much in the lead, but just with one conversion, one interaction, MVD puts some on the board.
And now just trying to, deliver him some grenades through the drive-through window.
That's so funny that there's just a little gap there specifically for that purpose. Oh my god, percent dead, even just a 0.5 differential between these two.
Yeah, much the same, and Trey 5, playing wary of that C4 that time. Normally he just follows MVD all the way, but it's been so good. I can't believe he got around the Nikita either.
Oh.
Just the nair. Oh, and catches him going to that platform, which is really, really good because Steve can cover that ledge really well. So MVD thought that was his best option, but Trey 5, definitely good there. Will he be good for it on the last stock, though? He does have some diamonds. He has some gold. He's got the resources to fight. We'll see who comes out on top.
He definitely set himself up well for this last stock, but it won't matter if MVD continues to explode him. Right now, 66%, trying to force the issue. Eats the grenade for it, 277 already. You see, Trey has to sort of relax a little bit, try to take this a little bit easier. MVD is committed to camping on that top platform, finally coming down. But Trey hasn't hit him in a while.
MVD is just platform camped Trey this entire last stock, and honestly, Trey seems a little bit lost. He doesn't really know exactly what to do. Minecart will help him get the stage back, but still no hits. He's just impossible to lock down.
This is camping. Oh, wait. Oh, nobody picked up the grenade. That's so tragic. No, he wanted to continue the combo off on the side. Has all of these materials, but what are these? Wait, he got the forward air. He got the forward air. Oh, wait, could he have just built the blocks?
No, I guess he probably could have, but just the stage didn't allow it. Nikita not quite able to do it. How will Trey get around it? Oh, he won't. He's dead.
Goodbye.
Yeah, he's dead.
Goosh. Yeah, I was wondering, could he have just put the wall up?
I feel like he should have. Maybe he wasn't confident that he had enough time, because the moment that any hurt boxes are where you'd build the blocks, you just don't get to build them. And if the Cypher was coming up, maybe you don't have the chance. But I feel like, that should have been the play, right?
I just think it would have been funny.
It also would have been funny.
If I'm being honest, it would have been extremely funny and a silly thing to see. And I don't know if it's true, but I like the idea on the forward smash, just unfortunately a little bit off on timing. Had the opportunity to take the win. But those are things that, like, how do you practice that, right? How often is that going to happen? Not only how often are you going to fight a snake in a game with 90 characters, how often is a snake going to have to recover on last stock when he's up on you by like 70 and you have to land this block confirm? This game is one of a million little execution tests, and unfortunately, Trey 5 failed that last one.
Yeah, and also, Steve's a new character too, right. So, you still got some time to learn. I know that we're still learning about new Steve tech every day. I see that Yanni is still trying his best to implement, the build 2 blocks under and then mine the side of the stage if he's on Battlefield, right? Which is still a little bit inconsistent to land, right? It's tough to put the blocks exactly where you need to, but
sure,
you can do crazy things with that.